Hey, what's happening, mystery seekers? What's going on? So, I just wanted to make a little update video because things are changing significantly, and I just want to make a little vlog today. I got dentist at 5. It's actually my final dentist appointment. Thank God for that. Dentist is traumatic for me, man. I do not enjoy it. But my teeth are fixed, and that is great because I was so insecure about my teeth. I had this it wasn't. I don't think it was technically a cavity yet, but it was the enamel was totally worn off on my front tooth, and every time I made a video for the longest time, I was so insecure about it. I was so nervous that it looked bad and all this stuff, and it did. It looked way worse on video than it did in person, which was weird. But it's fixed now, so that's good. So I got in the rotors for the front brakes of the van today, and those are gonna go on probably tomorrow, maybe tonight. My mouth's going to be totally numb for the rest of the day, so I'm going to stop videoing after I get to the dentist. So I might finish those tonight. I'm not going to make a video out of that because I feel like there's plenty of expert mechanics online that can give you a much better tutorial than I can. And I don't want to, if I do something wrong, I don't want to give people bad advice. So last night I took the back brakes off, and they looked great. They looked awesome. They were probably 60-70%, definitely more than half of the shoes left. So I just cleaned out all the brake dust that was in there and rotated the back tires, and it's all good. And last night, right before I fell asleep, I was like, oh no, I forgot to tighten up the lug nuts. So I jumped out of bed and wrote this note and put it on the back of the van so I'd remember before I take off. But also yesterday, I finished wiring up the lights. Check this out. So here's my fairy lights, and they just look amazing. This is the new 60-foot one, or 64 or whatever. And I just doubled it up and twisted them all together, and it just looks amazing. And then I also got these ones wired up. Check this out. Got the blue lights all down below. It's nice and mellow, so at night if I need to get up and look for something or open up one of these cabinets, I can just flip on this light switch, and it'll be really easy to do. So I'm finding that time is they say that time flies when you're having fun. But since I've been here, I've been kind of in this monotonous. I mean, I've got a ton of stuff done since I've been here. A lot of stuff figured out. I've gotten rested. I've gotten over the mold sickness thing. But it seems like I just wake up and all of a sudden it's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's oh my God, the day's already over. This is crazy. Where I think back to when I was on the road, and it was so many things would happen throughout the day, and at the end of the day it was wow, all this stuff I just did feels like it's a month's worth of stuff all packed into one day. And the days felt so much longer, even though now it's summer and the sun's out really late still. It's just a really weird feeling. And when I start thinking about getting back on the road, and actually the other night I figured out my exact route and everything, which is subject to a little bit of change, just to go around tolls. I don't like tolls at all, especially in the Chicago area. They're really expensive. I had a bad experience with that. I forgot to pay them, and I had to pay triple. So, or no, it was $30. It was $10 in tolls that I missed, and I had to pay $100. So it was 10 times what I would have paid because of the late fees. But yeah, so I'm avoiding tolls. But anyway, I figured out my route map, and I'm really, really excited about it. I'm going through Montana and Idaho, and gonna see some bears, and there's a bunch of other cool stuff. I'd like to meet as many of you guys as possible, so check out the post I made on my website. I'll put a link in the description. You can see my exact route, and if you're on that and you'd like to meet up real quick, I'd love that. It'd be cool to take breaks, and be really cool to meet up with you guys. So yeah, that's going on. But when I think about getting back on the road and how amazing that feeling was, I see how much my sense of happiness has changed and how much happier I am on the road. I know that happiness comes from within. I create it with my thoughts and everything, but it's just so much easier when I'm out traveling. I need the growth and expansion and the constantly pushing my own limits and experiencing new things. And it just seems like my outer world here has been extremely consistent, and it's extremely boring, and I'm tired of it. So the van's almost done. All I really have to do is clean up all the wiring and start figuring out what I'm going to do with the windows. I know I'm going to use Reflectix again, but I want to add something else to that, and I want curtains. I want both. I found out before that just Reflectix on the windows doesn't really do that much. You need curtains to go over them, and might even double up the Reflectix or something. And sealing them to the windows seems like it'll help a lot too, because that sun still comes through the windows, even though they're tinted now, and that's 99% UV blockage. Sealing the Reflectix to the windows means that when the heat comes in, it kind of gets trapped between the Reflectix and the window instead of just like escaping through the gap, which I could definitely feel before. But I'm happy with the less insulation. And the other thing I have to do to this van is the floor in the front area here. It's bare metal right now. A viewer gave me some. It's kind of like the rattle trap or sound insulator stuff, but it's factory. I think he said he got it from a Daimler factory where he used to work. But I'm not sure about it because I'm not sure if it's toxic or not. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. But I'm at least going to put Reflectix down on the floor, and I don't know how much that'll do, especially without an air gap. But after that, I got a carpet from Lowe's for $20. That's made out of recycled bottles. So I'm just going to take out the seats for the last time and put that down. And it may not look great, but it's something on the floor that's not going to burn my feet and heat up the van like crazy when I'm driving in hot weather, or cool the van off when it's cold. So yeah, so the van's almost done. It's pretty close. And then I gotta clean up this mess in the garage. My mom's been really sick for a while, and she had plans of cleaning out this garage and getting rid of a bunch of stuff in the house. But she's been really sick, and I don't think she's gonna get better anytime soon. So I'm gonna help her with that before I leave. It's pretty much hustling now to get this thing done. Yeah, I'm just gonna hustle and get this thing done. I'm going to have new brakes. I'm going to have the inside totally redone. There's no more leaks, so I don't have to worry about mold anymore. It's just awesome, man. I'm really, 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 really freaking excited to get back on the road. I cannot wait. And it's going to be epic, man. I've got new filming techniques. I got new camera gear. And I have, like, a lot more money now. I have multiple streams of income coming in. They're still not, like, very much, but it's enough where I can make it so that I know I won't go broke again, and I'm not going to be in as many emergencies as I was last time. So this year on the road, or however long I'm gone, is going to be a million times better than the last one. I've got the YouTube channel figured out now. I know exactly what I'm doing now. I'm working on the website, all this stuff. It's awesome. It's going to be so sick. I cannot wait to get back out there. It's just going to be so much better than last time. And yeah, I'm just really excited, really looking forward to getting out there. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you guys a little quick update. I know the build videos have been getting kind of monotonous, and I'm getting kind of bored with them, to be honest with you. I'm glad that that's over. I don't think I'm gonna make another one. There's nothing else I feel like I need to share. I'm just gonna get this thing done and start vlogging as much as possible. I'm gonna aim for every day that I'm actually traveling. There's going to be periods where I got to hang out for a week because I'm low on cash, or I'm out camping or something and I don't have internet. So those days I'm not going to film every single day, but for the most part I'm going to make vlogs as much as possible. I'm still going to do as many tour videos as possible. As far as the van dwelling specific, just talking about different aspects of it, I don't think there's that much more I can talk about, but as things come up or as people have questions, I will still make those type of videos, but they're probably not going to be as often as they were. This is pretty much a vlogging and like interview and tour video with other people who are out living on the road, because I think that's really interesting, and I want to focus as much on the vehicle aspect, but I also want to focus a lot more on the human aspect and doing a more in-depth interview with people and getting their story. I want to hear their story, and I want to share my story, and that's what the vlogging stuff is about. I feel like I've kind of said just about everything I have to say about the science or art of van dwelling or whatever, you know, the how to do this or how to do that. But I'll still be answering those questions in Thursday Q&As. Those are definitely still happening. So that's it for the day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Love yourself.